A little hazy in here. It just rained outside for like 10 seconds. And like Arizona soil just smells really good when it's got some fresh rain on it. Had a pretty awkward dinner. I'm not going to talk about it yet, but it was just I hadn't felt that uncomfortable in a long time. Um Other than that, everything's okay, I think. I don't really know what game to play, but hey, it's not important. It's 9 o'clock, Saturday night. Anything can happen. I made a couple things today that I thought were pretty funny. I made a TikTok that's like an anti TikTok. It's like a if I would have could have made it shorter, I would have. But it's like a 3 second fit check of me just walking like away from the camera around the corner like that, like just in and out of the shot. It was pretty good, and I made a flyer for tonight's episode. I should probably um post about that. Oops. Hang on. No. Um. What else, guys? Let me get this. Oh wait, I'm not even on YouTube anymore. I need to go on another hike because I still feel fat. Um, you put the link. The link. Shoot. Hang on. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Sorry. I gotta relearn how to do this. Well, and then what else? I guess they're still doing the race all over town today. Um, what else can I talk about, really? I don't even know, dude. I had a dream last night. I wrote about all this stuff in my Substack, but I don't think anybody really reads it. Well, anyway, I was going through. I was like, um, I was in some city. I don't know. It was kind of vague what kind of city it was. It seemed a little bit like LA, but it seemed a little bit like here too. It seemed a little bit like Miami. It's just like a mixture of all the places I've ever been. Anyway, there was this parking garage, and they had this food truck, and they were selling this chicken, and it had fish in it too. But it was chicken and fish, okay, and like you had to accrue like a certain amount of points to get it, and like you got points every 6 months or something. So it was this very special thing. You wait all year to get, something like that, and they only make a certain amount per day. It's very special. So me and this dude, I don't know this person. He just showed up in the dream. I didn't recognize him in real life, but um, we were friends in the dream. Anyway, he and I got the crazy chicken, and we went to this other restaurant down the street, this Chinese restaurant, and we asked them if we could eat the chicken in there, and then we just talked a bunch. And um, I remember a couple like little tidbits about the dream, about like what specifically was said, but it was all kind of mundane. It was very mundane stuff. It was like I was asking him about his office job. I was telling him about this chair that I wanted. It was all this stuff, whatever. Anyway, here, let's see. I was thinking about getting this thing so I can make my which like it'd be funny to get this thing because it would negate um the need to have an OLED. I could play this on my VHS TV, my little CRT, um, which I think would be pretty interesting. Um, but what if I liked it more than the TV? Wouldn't that be funny? I'm just like, um, just playing on a crappy TV, just playing PS5 on a crappy TV. I think that'd be awesome. Anyway, let's look at what. So I was reading some of the reviews. Everyone says it's good. So somebody was like, my Blu-ray still makes a hell of a lot of noise, but it's like, you thought this was gonna help. Anyway, I was looking at what it was recommending me to. Like it always has like it's recommending me a bunch of different cables and capture cards, and then also these books. So there's a lot of Studs Terkel, which a long time ago I ordered Studs Terkel Working, which is just him interviewing people all across America about their jobs. So it's a real life account. It's real interviews, real people talking about being in a coal mine or like doing like 60s jobs. A cashier, a janitor, a guy that sells perfume, a guy that shines shoes. All kinds of jobs, all kinds of walks of life. Wall Street banker, all this stuff. And these other ones seem pretty interesting too. I would read another Suds Terkel book, sure. I mean, he's a fun guy. And then there's also the Psychic Bible, which is a Genesis P. Orridge thing. I guess they took, I don't know, it would say he or she, so I'll just say they. They took a bunch of stuff from like Anton LaVey, like the Satanic Bible. They took a lot of like, um, what's his name? Not Anthony Bourdain. What's his name? Mr. Crowley, Aleister Crowley stuff, and he condensed it into this new thing called the Psychic Bible. So this is back on, and I want to get this because if this goes out of print, this usually goes for like $300. Like it just, as soon as it's sold out, this flicks to like 300, $500. So it's like, might as well get it when it's 28. And then somebody told me about this book called The Red Book by Carl Jung, and I guess it's his book about like mysticism and just like kind of general weird stuff, dreams and mythologies and stuff. I don't know. Um, but I clicked on it, and this thing's like 1,200 pages or something. It's huge. Um, let's see, 600 pages. Okay, so it's not as big as I thought, but I think the text is pretty small. I think I saw a picture of it, and I was like, geez, this thing's gonna take me forever to read. But I'll try it out, sure. Why not? So there's two books right there. Um, anyway, hey, that's what my Amazon looks like at the moment, um, which is better than when I start looking up a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It just fills with dice and D&D editions and whatever, and I'd rather have it look cables and mysticism books. Um, anyway, it makes me feel a little less dorky or something. Not that I'm not dorky. I'm pretty nerdy. I'm a secret smarty pants, I guess. Like it's funny because I always acted dumb. I've always acted less intelligent than I actually am. And at a certain point, you kind of stop acting, and you kind of you kind of shift into that role. But like, I mean, I could retain some things, if I'm interested in it. Like I think we went over this before, but I mean, I've people have tried to teach me poker like a million times. I don't know how to play. I can't retain that information at all. But I know a lot of weird little things about books and like movies and stuff. And anything that I'm kind of interested in, I'll kind of compartmentalize in my brain and have a little, I mean, hey, maybe that's what everybody does. That's probably just a normal thing, right? Um, anyway, there's this song that I want to show you guys. I could probably play like 5 seconds of it, but if you type in DJ Nemit's Happy New Year, the hard bass mix, it's it's pretty awesome. You should check it out. Oh shoot, I think it's playing an ad. That's no good. Um, anyway, let's if you can remember DJ Nemit's Happy New Year hard bass mix. It's pretty fucking awesome. Um, okay, everything's set up. I think let's see if this thing turns on. So I'll be playing more Neverwinter Nights, I think. I just got a wave of exhaustion. I just got tired. I was up pretty late last night, and then I woke up mad early this morning, and it just hasn't been doing me any favors. I had a Saturday today. I took the day off today, which felt moderately deserved. Hang on. Okay, it's on. The sound is on. I wish you could have heard that sweet NVIDIA um, trailer or whatever. I don't know. Bumper. My mom's Mormon, and she had the missionaries over tonight for dinner, and I at the end of it, I was like, "You guys want to see my painting?" So I brought them in my room. I showed them this painting of at the bottom has Jesus Christ, kind of mutilated. I mean, it shows his wounds, like the holes in his hands and the spear on his rib and stuff. And um, I told him that it's a devotional painting. you know, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but she's there again. She keeps popping up, that lady. Anyway, I played this for like half an hour to get back to get to where to get to where I was before I ran into those 8 wolves in the woods and got eaten alive. Should we check out the graveyard or go to the bandit camp? Because I know there's going to be like an objective at the bandit camp. I don't know what's at the graveyard. We'll just see what's at the graveyard, huh? Maybe I'll find out about the missing patrols. But it was a pretty awkward dinner for me. Anyway, usually I could hold it together, but stop right there. All that walk this road must pay a toll of 10 gold. Hand it over, and you can go your way. You can all die trying to stop us or walk away while you still have legs. Bye, you're not worth our time anyhow. Let them pass. We'll make it up with the next lot that comes through. A pity. I was just getting... It was just getting interesting too. You'll have many more chances, Kelgar. They just weren't worth our time. Of that I have no doubt. Trouble seems to follow you, and I'll be right with you when the fun starts. Let's move on. They just disappear into the forest.
How can I help?
Fall in.
I kind of want to do a painting of this game, so
Well, all done.
we have to find a good still. That's my mission, is to find like a nice screen to paint, you know? Is that it? Was that all this place is? I guess that's it. I think I could have circumvented that. I don't think I'm connected to the internet. I mean, I don't have the Xbox hard-lined to the modem. I think it's all wireless right now, which is... I mean, I'm not playing online anyway, but... Hello. Oh, he's going crazy. Uh-oh. Dang it, I fell.
I'll carve you up.
That was pretty exciting, huh?
Well, look who
Let's get him.
showed up.
Attack him. What's he doing? What's going on? Is that everybody? Or there's a couple left?
Your command.
Shoot, man. He ain't looking too good. Okay, we're good.
Let's see what they're made of!
Bring it on!
Time for a little fun! Time for a little fun!
Dang, there's a lot of them, huh?
All right. I'll slit your throat! That's it for me.
That's it for me. Sorry.
Okay, I have to get some potions, I guess. Maybe I should. Maybe I should play something else, huh? I don't know. I think. I think I'll come back to that. Should I play Shenmue? We could play Shenmue or Crimson Desert. I could do some Fortnite. You know, whatever. We'll see what's in the Fortnite shop tonight. I kind of want to watch a movie. I wish I could play a movie on Twitch on stream. If I could figure out a way how to stream my VHS machine, that would be pretty neat. Fortnite. Kardashian, she's back. I did want the skin when it was first going through. Damn. Buff, dude. Naruto. I've never seen Naruto. I remember kids wearing that like plate thing in high school. Damn, they got hella Narutos. You could use Naruto as like a blanket term for anime. Like like how some people say Star Wars for any movie in the theater. They're like, why don't you go see yourself a Star Wars? Here's $5. Why don't you go see a Star Wars? Should I get Kim? Can't believe she's back in the shop so fast. It's like she came out like around Christmas time, and she's been in the shop like 3 times since then. I think that's the one I would use. The full body. Crazy. Imagine being a Fortnite character. I think that's when you. That's the signifier of having really made it. Okay, we'll cook up some more meat before I approach this boss guy again. I bet this game looks pretty banging on a CRT. Kind of want to wash my hands and read a book. People have been playing this game, and like, I guess there's new camera settings or something. They've been like setting the camera way up here so it looks like Diablo or something. They're like, get the camera looking like Diablo, which it's a good use of time, I guess. You know. Hang on. I'm out of ideas for comics, which is apt because I just started some paintings so I could focus on that instead. But still, it feels kind of weird, you know, like just staring at a piece of paper, not knowing what to do with it. Like a couple times today, I sat down. I was like, "Let's write a comic." Couldn't think of anything. The words just didn't form, you know, which is good because usually it's kind of like this before I have like a breakout or an outbreak or well, before I have a lot of ideas. I usually don't have any. So hopefully that's just the pattern, you know, happening again. Um, we'll see though. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of ideas forever now. I don't know. Maybe there's just gonna be no more comics. Maybe I said all I wanted to say. I don't know. There's always stuff to say. There's always something to say. Golly, man. I do miss my friends. I'll tell you that much. I miss hanging out with people, you know? I mean, shoot. I didn't really feel like I had that. Like, I mean, I had a couple close people in LA, but not really. And then in Savannah, you know, I had a bunch of friends. It's like, I mean, sometimes I'm like, I should have never left Savannah. But then I'm like, well, it got really uncomfortable for me to be there. And I needed a break in order to appreciate it to the point I appreciate it now. But I don't know if it's the same. It's probably totally different now. But I mean, I do. The time that I was there, I really loved it. You know, I mean, I loved life at the time, and I was. I mean, I wasn't always good at showing that or like appreciating it, but when I look back on it, I'm like, dang, that was a really special time. You know, not just in my life, but I think in that area. You know, and I mean, there was a lot going on for a lot of people in that place at the time, and um, everyone was so hopeful and full of life and just bright. You know, um, hopefully it's still like that, but I don't know. You know, I don't live there anymore, but um, Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just something about getting older. Life gets a little more real or something, a little less exciting, a little less potential, a little less. I don't know. I mean, maybe things get more defined too. I don't know. Like, there's something about just not knowing how things are going to be or what things are like that I don't know. Just ignorance is bliss, I guess, in certain things. But anyway, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. What was I even talking about? There's a certain time in an artist's life where you either double down, even though you're not making any money, even though there are no indicators of success. You know, there's no gallery representing you. There's no gallerist reaching out. All your artist friends have shunned you. You either double down, or you go to school again and hopefully become a teacher. Which I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I mean, my mom always says like, "Oh, you'd be such a good teacher," blah blah blah. But I'd rather be an art therapist than an art teacher, which is like barely any difference. But I think I could work with. Um, I'd rather work with um, freaks, I guess, than students. Um, so same role, just different audience. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm starting that point. I'm crossing that threshold where I either get a career or I just keep doing this and I live at home forever. Like, I don't know. Because I love painting, dude. I love making stuff. I love doing my comics, and people reach out sometimes and tell me they're cool or I helped them out in some way, or I get a commission here and there, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to get some gallery representation. I'd like somebody to reach out and I don't know, support me in some way that as feels tangible. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't work hard enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly working, making stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I should try harder and just forget about all this video game stuff. Just drop all this stuff, all this streaming stuff, and just paint and just draw. Maybe that's the answer. Just forget everything else and just get my head in the canvas. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy life. Life's good. Um, I think what's important is learning how to accept who you are in the moment you're in, which I have difficulty because I feel this thing that's kind of like lately I'm like, well, you were cool at one point and now you're not. I don't know, something like that. And then your brain doesn't have a way to distinguish. Oh, you're only half serious, or oh, that's not real, or something. I mean, you think you have those thoughts. I mean, sometimes I just say it out loud, but the brain doesn't differentiate. It's like I say that stuff. Oh, I'm not cool anymore. Blah blah blah, and I sort of believe it. It's just what is cool? Was I ever cool? Will I ever be cool again? I don't know. But ruminating and wishing things are different is not conducive to making my life better or easier or productive in the moment. In the day. Like, what can I do today? Like, I know I'm not supposed to be comfortable. I'm not supposed to think this is cool, but like, can I stop beating myself up every other second? And just like get some work done. That would be nice, you know? I don't know. Fucking, I don't know, man. Is this sound not working? Guys, what the hell? What the hell, man? Okay, it's coming through the TV. Oh, oh, Lord. That means it was coming through the TV earlier, too. Scheiße. Scheiße, verdammt nochmal. How do I how do I get the sound working on through the TV onto her? I was just monologuing so long it forgot about the game. Seems like shoot. Well, well, I guess I'm not gonna play. I don't know. Figure the sound out. Ugh. Golly, what a how annoying, huh? Okay, I think it is it back. Something happened. I got technical difficulties. Hmm. Can you hear it on the? Is the mic picking it up? God dang it, dude! It ain't even coming through on the god dang thing. Okay, maybe I have to just reset this. I'll try that. I'll try just exiting that, putting back on. And there we go. Thanks for staying with me, folks. Oh, shoot. What did I just eat? Okay, I got 46 of these. I need at least 100 for that boss. Even though I just put on easy, when he went into surge mode, I started to lose, you know? So I need at least 100 chickens for surge mode. Tell you what, this game makes me tired. All right, guys. Short episode tonight. I'll be back online tomorrow, and we'll do this thing proper. Okay. I just I don't know where my head's at tonight. Maybe this is all just a waste of time.